Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in another video, and this week we'll be talking about retirement planning. Now I cannot do this topic by myself, so I asked for some help from my personal financial advisor, Adrian. Adrian?
Too much?
No.
Alright.
Hi, welcome to my channel.
Thanks for having me. People there, big up all on the nice clean self.
Yeah. So Adrian will be helping us to understand the whole process of retirement planning. Who is it for? Why is it important? And just the best way to go about it for you. So yeah, let's start.
Let's go.
So what? Okay. So before we jump into all these wonderful things, let me just tell you what retirement is. So retirement is not necessarily an age, but it's whenever you reach that point in life where you decide to stop working permanently. But before you jump up and leave the work, you need to plan for it. So Mr. Hilton, can you just let us know what exactly is retirement planning?
Alright, so retirement planning is basically the process of you putting things into place or determining what income that you want to use to have after you have stopped working, because your bills will continue and life will happen. So where am I going to get money from if I'm not working? So what plans am I putting into place so for that to continue after you're up on the beach and sit down and relax where the money come from to sustain that.
Cool. So who exactly should be planning for retirement?
Everybody, once you're alive and you're working, you have to plan for retirement. It doesn't matter how old you are. Once you're working, the very, very, very first paycheck you get, you need to put down a percentage of the money for retirement.
What do you suggest is a good percentage to start with?
It depends on your income and your responsibilities, your dependents, your future goals, because for example, pension is at age 60 for women and 65 for men.
In Jamaica.
In Jamaica. So if it is that you know that you're going to put on, let's say, 10% of your money, you cannot touch that money again until age 65.
Right.
If you want to buy a house 3 years time and you put on all your 20% for it for pension, and you decide to, oh, it's a nice apartment I can buy, and so what if we can borrow that pension money? No, it is for that age. So it is dependent on your goals, where you see yourself, like a 5-year, 10-year plan, and you do a percentage, something small, because if you're working at age 18 or 20 to 65, you have 40 years
to save.
Yeah.
So the earlier you start, the better it is for you.
And you can put on 5% of your income for that.
Not really. And it adds up over time.
It
definitely adds up over time.
Yeah.
So what is a pension exactly?
Alright, so again, so what a pension is you putting down money to sustain your lifestyle after you have finished working. So you put, let's say you earn 100,000 every month and you put on 10 grand every single month. You know, have car payment, you have mortgage, you have children, you have bills, whatever it may be. Exactly. You are no longer legally supposed to be working, because age of pension age is 65, so you stop work. Nobody not employ you again. You're old and you're sick and you're shriveled up. So you need to pay your doctor bill, all of these things. So all that money that you have acquired in your workable years supposed to sustain you for your non-workable years. So that's basically what the pension is supposed to do. That's what it is.
So if I take out the 10 grand every month and I put it under my mattress, can that be considered a pension? Or does it need to be like an organized thing where I go and sign up something and commit myself to something?
So yes, it can be a pension. However, it wouldn't be a formal pension scheme.
Okay.
So you put in all the money for it. There are people who say them build up a house and have rent for them retirement or whatever it may be. Yes, you can consider that to be your pension, but it wouldn't be a formal pension. So you're not necessarily, because what pension is basically you giving a company your money or the government your money for a period of time, and they're supposed to invest that money for you. You're supposed to get more money from that money at the end of that period. So that's what it is. But your rent will remain the same.
Or increase.
Rat will eat the money on the mattress and it will mash up. So inflation, all of these things. So the pension that you're throwing is supposed to keep you above water.
Good. So I have a lot of persons who don't necessarily fall into the category where they have a formal pension scheme offered to them at their workplace. So they may be contracted workers or self-employed. What kind of options are there for persons who fall in that category?
Alright, so for persons who are self-employed, they can take them 2 foot and them or them hand and finger on them phone, and they can call one of these financial institutions or an advisor and say, hi, I am employed, however, the company is not paying any pension for me. I would love to look into a formal pension scheme to say that I have money at age 60 or 65 to get so I can survive. So yes, they can just call the advisor and they can continue. However, some people that were employed to a place to an institution that was paying pension for them before, if they are no contractor workers or if they are self-employed, they will have to continue with, because they already started paying pension already, they have to continue with that institution, or they can transfer the pension. They can have 2 pensions. Cannot. So
if I work somewhere and they offer a scheme that I am a part of, because I'm an employee, I cannot go out and get my own person.
You'd have to transfer that current plan to another institution or continue paying on that plan.
That I didn't know. Okay.
So let's say Sagicor has a pension fund, but you have another pension fund with somebody else, and you stop working with a company. You have to transfer that fund to Sagicor, and you continue paying there. So you cannot be paying two one you can pay. And that is why we have different retirement plans now.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to necessarily plan for it in one way.
Yes.
So you can have like a different type. So
you want to have one pension fund, but you can have retirement plans. So you decide when you want to retire versus pension legally is at age 65 or 60.
But if I want to stop working at 40, I have to have another option.
Exactly. So at age, because if you decide that you want to retire by age 40, the government no business about you. 60, I get it. Right? So at age 40, you decide, I have different investments that are driving force to allow me to continue to live my lavish lifestyle. So with that being,
lavish. I'll try and get there, but
so you have, with that being, you have your investment account, your stocks, your bonds, you have things, you have properties providing income for you. So listen up, age 40 me want to stop work, and you have 3 hours and all of them are bringing 2,000 years to me every single month. And you have your tax in them or whatever. I don't know. These are what people are doing.
2 out of the country.
2 out of the country, a couple of people. And a cow. And you're good. And you just chill. And then you can continue to pay into your pension fund with income that is being, what do you call it?
Supplemented.
From that. And you continue.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So there are a lot of options for persons who aren't a part of a formal scheme. You don't necessarily have to feel like you're out of the box or you're out of it completely and you don't qualify, because there are always options out there on the market. You don't have to necessarily go about it one way. There's more than one way to skin a goat. Skin a cat. Why would I skin cats? Anyways, yeah. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If it is that you found this video helpful, feel free to comment down below if you want a part 2. And I can have Adrian come back and just talk some more and in detail about the different types of options that are available for retirement planning and pension funds and investing if you feel like you're not going to live to see 60 or 65 and you want to retire sooner than that, because as I said, there are a lot of options out there for you. So yeah, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing and sharing and liking. So yeah, big up on yourself. Big up on yourself, and until next time, bye.